Hi, it's me, Tom Angleberger. I'm here to show you how to fold the Fortune Wookiee from my new book, Secret of the Fortune Wookiee. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the one on the cover here was folded by my wife. She's an artist named Cece Bell. She spent 12 hours making that thing on the cover. Well, I know you guys are going to have 12 hours to spend, and frankly, neither do I. That's why I'm going to try to show you how to make a much simpler one today. It'll look a little bit like this guy. I can't teach you how to make him talk. You'll have to look at another YouTube video for that. Well, anyway, here we go. Here's how you get going with this thing. Now, if you happen to have one of these pieces of pre-printed Wookiee paper, you're going to want to use that upside down when you start. Start with that upside down. If you're using a piece of brown origami paper, start with that white side up, okay? But I'm just going to use like a piece of brown paper bag here. And it doesn't matter, it's brown on both sides, so it doesn't matter where I start. Now notice it's a square. You got to start with a square. Now folks, I'm going to have to go pretty fast here to try to pack all this into the video. Feel free to pause at any point that you need to. If you need to pause right now to cut out a square, that's fine with me. Okay, you ready to go? Here's what we're going to do. First we're going to fold it in half, like that. And then we're going to fold that in half, like that. Sound good so far? Pretty easy. Now, you're going to take it, you're going to open it back up. You're going to take each one of the four corners and fold it to the middle, like this. 1, 2. Now, you really should be a lot more careful than I am. I'm a slob. That's the reason my wife had to do the one on the cover. Well, one of the many reasons. So, there you go. You folded all four corners in, and so you have something that looks like this. Now you're going to flip it over, and you're going to fold four corners into the middle again. Now, that one looks nice. I did a nice job on that. Hey, these aren't so bad. Oh, wait, this one's kind of ugly. I should have been more careful there. But we're just going to have to go ahead and see how we do with it. All right, now believe it or not, we're almost finished with the folding of this thing. It's really the decorating that takes a long time on this. So all you have to do now is one last fold. Just fold this in half like that, and you're done. Of course, right now it doesn't look anything like a Fortune Wookiee. What you're going to do now is you're going to open it up into a mouth. You're going to put your fingers under these little flaps that are here, and you want to get 4 fingers for the 4 flaps. Let's see, there we go. 4 fingers. You don't need your pinky. 4 fingers for the 4 flaps. And now look at this. I'm going to use my other finger to try to get the mouth working there. And there we go. Well, of course, you might recognize this as the famous cootie catcher. This is a basic cootie catcher fortune teller. That's what this whole story is about. It's about a Wookiee that's really one of these fortune teller things. Now, if you've done folding, you can just stop right there. If you started with the pre-printed sheet, right now it should look a lot like the one on the cover. If you would like to, you could just get a pen and do some decorating now. I'm going to show you how to take it a little bit farther. Don't worry, it's not going to be 12 hours. What we're going to do, first we're going to get our scissors, and we're going to start giving him a haircut. Now remember, this guy is a Wookiee, right? He's hairy, okay? And he's scruffy looking. No offense, Chewbacca, but you're very scruffy looking. So we're going to trim his hair and make him look as scruffy looking as possible. We really want him to look hairy. Alright, now that's a little hairy. That's not my finest work, but I'm trying to go as fast as I can here. If you want to take a little more time, that's great. This would be a great time to pause and do a real nice job making him look scruffy looking. Alright, there we go. Well, now I'm just running out of time. Okay, scruffy, a little bit scruffy. Alright, now, what we're going to do now to give him his features, you can draw the features on, but what my wife found when she made this, it's really a kirigami, not origami. Kirigami uses cut paper, and she found that using cut paper really makes his features stand out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give him some more hair. And what I've done here is I just took a piece of darker brown paper and I made it scruffy again. And now I'm going to get my glue stick, put a dab of glue down here on the corner, and we're going to paste it inside here like this. Okay, it looks a little funny when it's just on one side, so we're going to do it on both sides. We'll paste that inside there too. And if you look at pictures of the real Chewbacca, he really does have these different colors of fur. He's not just a solid brown. Lots of different colors in Chewbacca. And so this helps to give him that look. Now, on the one I already showed you here, I had already put some extra fur down here. Now you're going to want to get some black paper to fold one of these, his bandolier, and 2 black pieces for the nose. Notice that his nose needs to be split in half because he's going to have to open up this way and this way to use him as a fortune teller. The last thing I want to show you now is to do the eyes. What you want to do with the eyes is a little bit of a Pac-Man shape with blue. A lot of people don't realize that Chewbacca has blue eyes. Now this might be a little hard to see, but I'm just going to give him a Pac-Man shape with my blue Sharpie, and then I'm going to come back in with the black Sharpie with a black dot. And you make 2 of those, and you glue them in the middle here, and your Chewbacca should be just about ready to use. You're going to ask people, what was your favorite movie, favorite Star Wars movie, episode 1 through 6? Let's say they say Empire Strikes Back, number 5. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll open it up to here. And then you ask them, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Let's say that they say Luke. So you would count L-U-K-E, spelling out the name. L-U-K-E, you get this side here, you open it up, and, well, we haven't written our advice pieces in here. This is where you're going to write your advice on these little sections here. So you unfold it, you write a piece of advice in each one of these little triangles, and then later, when people ask you for advice, you count them down, you open it up at the right spot, and you tell them Chewbacca's advice. And if Chewbacca's advice is hard for them to understand, you can always have Han Foldo interpret for them. Guys, I hope you had fun making Origami Chewbacca with me today, and I hope you'll enjoy reading the book. And lastly, may the Force be with you.